Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Outstanding Achievement in the Field of Excellence. I'm your host, James Windsor Smith, and today is a continuation of a month-long journey to just draw cerebus and cerebus-related characters. As you can see, I've actually already drawn cerebus, so you may be wondering what today's goal will be if it's already drawn. Well, today we're going to be working with shading film. Sorry for the shaking of the camera. This is actually taped down. Let's see. We want to make sure we have enough to cover cerebus here. Can you see all right? I'm actually going to turn on the light box to make it a little easier. I am not good with screen tone, but why not learn what we're doing on camera and make fun of the many mistakes I will probably make. We go one head at a time. I've added some light division lines on the faces. So we are going to determine what the light source is. First, the blade has fallen out of my X-Acto, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have got the blade on here, as you can see. And I've done that with one hand because my one hand is useless. So if I can do it, anyone can do it. So first thing we do is place that arm up here and just hold this in place. We're going to make this side the side that is not affected by the light source. So you kind of want to be careful. Don't get cut. Then we're going to cut down the nose here because the light, of course. And we know the eyes are going to be white, so you can avoid that area. Just follow the lines. I actually, I owe a debt of gratitude to Jim Rugg of the Cartoonist Kayfabe channel. I watched his video on how to apply the screen tone. I already had some screen tone, but I was very cautious and frugal with it. I didn't want to use it just to use it, but I think this time of year is just right. Let's see. We don't want to go too deep and cut the original drawing, but we've got to get it deep enough that we can actually use the darn thing. Okay. Okay, I've made the eyeball thing fall off, but we're not using, so that's not a big deal. Oh, this does not want to come up. Let's try again. I previewed this on the Cerebus group last night, the original artwork, and Margaret liked it quite a bit. Margaret Liss. Once again, I'll put that at the bottom here. Here we go. I got most of it. So we're going to put the knife down. But anyways, Margaret liked it so much, she's actually considering using it as a group banner. That's pretty cool. All right. That worked out pretty well. There's a little piece missing over here by the mouth, But this is just a test, so whatever. Oh, the tape has come unattached. Okay, let's move on to the next head. This time, let's start at the eyes. I may be cutting too deep. I'm not really sure. I don't think it's supposed to bend the way it's bending so much. I already cut the piece right there, so that is probably a mistake. Oh yeah, I started this video with tape on my table, like I was going to tape down the pieces I have. But the tape is missing. I have no idea where it's at. So I had to improvise. I just took out a couple of boxes, a couple of comic books, and I tore the tape off of the few backing boards that I have because I don't really use it. So what's good is it doing on an actual comic book when it can be doing something more useful? Another tape from the cheap bastard James. Cut out the mouth, just like the teeth. You'll notice the mouth is closed on the previous drawing, so that really wasn't a factor then. Let's peel that off. Doesn't want to come with this. There we go. Here we go. Slowly but surely getting there. Third time's a charm. That doesn't want to come. Let's see. That's what she said. Okay. Let's try balancing it on the knife. Pull this back. And of course, it fell off the knife, so once again, I'm using my hands. That seems over a bit. So let's see if we can get that up. Once again, that's what she said. All right, the piece of, I almost called it a zipatone, a screen tone has kind of ripped here. So we're going to work around it. Okay. That's another one I'm not too happy with. But what are you going to do? All right. Let's try going the opposite way for the light source. So most of his face is going to be white. Just will hint at the section around his like face being part of the picture, part of the effect rather. Sorry, lost my word balance there. So clumsy. Do you consider yourself a cerebus fan? I'm a big fan, but I don't know half the stuff that somebody like Margaret knows or or David Branstetter even. No offense to David, I don't mean it in that way, but yeah, he has quite a knowledge going into cerebus stuff. I believe Branstetter has written to Dave a few times as well, as have I, but and as has Margaret. She's written to him dozens of times. Oh, this piece is broken here, so let's pull this back again. Sorry, didn't mean to bump the camera. It's stuck. Okay, get that down nice and firm. Getting those teeth out again. Okay, pull this back. Yeah, I can't seem to line it up properly. I don't know where that piece even came from. Oh, there it is. It's like way over here. Duh. All right. So we line it back up as evenly as we can. I had previously cut lines here, but I feel like they didn't want to come up with me. All right. Once again, we're going to try and balance this. That's not working out too well. Not exactly an expert. There we go. There we kind of go. And I've lost my piece. Okay, second plan. Let's cut something new. This is kind of right here, stuck to the back of the piece. So we cut another piece. We'll see. Sorry, I keep bumping the camera. Now my second arm is doing the job that the tape is not doing. See, that's what comes from being a cheap bastard like me. All right. It does not want to come off of here. And in the meantime, the other piece has become disattached. So, time to go back to the cutting board. I should have made sure that was held down a little more securely. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Move the shading film or whatever over a bit. Okay, rub that on and cut the mouth out again. Alright, I put that on the shading film. And let's go with the other side for this face. This overlaps with this other face here, so we'll see what we do with that then. Hope you're being safe if you are trying this technique. X-Actos are very sharp, and I'd feel really bad if you cut yourself over an antiquated material that barely gets used anymore. A lot of people do this with digital techniques and use Photoshop. I'm kind of old school, and I don't really go there. I just don't really know how to. I don't have anything really against using Photoshop. I actually like a lot of artwork that people do on their computers. I just don't have that technique in my skill set. I don't own a computer, so it's kind of hard to learn. Oh, another broken piece. I'm cutting along the lines of the initial cut, so I'm kind of screwing this up. Alright, I'm just going to start over here. It's a little frustrating, or I can't see very well. You have to admire, like, Dave's commitment to using the shading film that he had done for 300 issues of Cerebus. Really, it's really a remarkable feat, and he definitely mastered this a lot more than I have. So shout out to Dave wherever you are. Hope you're doing well. Alright, put the knife down. That's just awful. Alright, let's move on to the next one. All you can do is keep moving forward. You know what? Let's switch up our pieces. Let's use the darker film for a couple of the heads here. Okay, here's the dark film. Yeah, this is very dark. It probably will not look great, but we're beyond looking great at this point. Okay. Get out the knife again. Consider your light source. Cut out the eyes again. All right, let's see if we had any luck with this one. Still attached. That means we did not have any luck with this one. As you can see, there's ink splattered on this, so it's not even my my good stuff. Doesn't want to detach. Oops, I shifted over. There we go. Let's just dry our fingers. Why not? And of course it rips. So that's pretty dark. I cut a little deep there. I cut right through the sheet, probably onto the paper. It's really hard to balance this with the one good hand. That looks god awful. It's not even the right piece. I just used a piece like Eddie Campbell would. I just threw it wherever. Not that Eddie Campbell throws his stuff like wherever, but he makes it look pretty good. Alright, let me just fasten the tape down here, and we'll pretend that nothing ever happened. Okay. We are getting the snout on the earth pig. I feel bad for whoever wins this contest. At least there's a couple good ones so far. Once again, another break. I am really, really bad with this stuff. Push that down. Yada yada, get the mouth again. There we go. All right, 2 heads to go. All right, once again, we're switching up the light source here. This video should be called How Not to Use Shading Film. Lesson 1, don't be a cheap bastard.